President Trump talk, please. Mr.
Howard?
President, yeah, hi, how are
Howard,
you?
can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, this is great. I'm not banned from Zoom. This is fantastic. Hello, Howard, and hello, Black Robin. I can still say that for the next week.
I guess.
Yes, hello, Mr. President. Now,
Good morning.
look,
Good morning.
many of us, you incited a mob to storm the Capitol. Are you sorry? Will you say you're sorry?
Excuse me, Howard. Excuse me. A lot of people in Georgia are very, very angry. A lot of people around the country are very, very angry. Melania is always angry for no apparent reason. She's got a great life, but she's always in a bad mood, slapping my hand away, not giving me her cell phone number. This is why I prefer the fake Melania. She's so much nicer and smiles a lot more.
You're avoiding my question. You're the one who got everyone riled up. You said they should fight. You've got to make come on, say something.
Listen. I said in my tweet, it's going to be wild. And I was not kidding, all right? And there's no riot like a Trump riot, okay? Pardons for everybody. And by the way, these rioters were the most highly rated riots in history. You know, Sleepy Joe throws a riot, no one shows up, not even Sleepy Joe.
You're saying if Vice President-elect Biden, if he throws a riot, no one would show up.
That's right.
Should the rioters go to jail? They did a lot of damage, Mr. President. Come on,
Are you
say that.
kidding me? Are you kidding? Come on, Howard. I mean, just like my cabinet, my rioters are the best people. And we had a very diverse group. No one talks about that. We had meth heads. We had pill heads. We had people with COPD carrying around those oxygen tanks. We had diabetics. We had old ladies in orthopedic shoes. We had the entire cast of Duck Dynasty. Say what you want about my rioters, but no one took a knee or knocked over a Confederate statue. I mean, these are very, very special people.
So you're saying you think the insurgents are special people?
They were good rioters on both sides of the Capitol. Maybe the guy who used the flag to smash in the door, that's just smart. The guy who stole Pelosi's podium, terrific idea, and he made a lot of money on eBay. The guy who wrote, lick Trump's balls on the Constitution, and now, by law, you have to do it, Robin. Those are great people. And tomorrow, I'm very excited, a special ceremony. I'm giving that guy who shit on Nancy Pelosi's desk the Presidential Medal of Freedom. How he coiled that crap into a garden hose was really incredible. I mean, that's some anal,
you can say
power.
what you want. You can say
You can't
what
be
you
serious,
want.
yeah.
A lot of people think you've lost it and you need to be removed from office.
Listen, I'm so sick of hearing it. You know, the fake news is saying I'm unhinged. Unhinged? All right, I know hinged. I'm a builder. I know hinge. I'm extremely hinged. Probably the most hinged, all right? Trump buildings have the best hinges. Never had a problem with the door. And by the way, Melania thinks I'm very well hinged.
Well, then do you finally believe at least that you lost the election? Would you stop this nonsense?
Lord, Howard, we won, and we won by a lot, okay? Don't believe these crazy liberal news outlets like Pat Robertson, who, by the way, passed away 2 years ago, and Fox News has forgotten their audience, scared white people. They got to get back to their core
You're calling
demographic.
Pat Robertson and Fox News crazy liberals? Is that what you're saying?
So liberal. They're so left-leaning, it's sad. I got to go to the OAN and Newsmax from here on out.
Now, you keep claiming voter fraud, but you really couldn't prove it.
No, excuse me. There's no way I lost in Georgia. Think about it. And listen, it's so easy. We just need to find the misplaced votes. We need to find them, okay? So I need somebody in Georgia to find 11,780 fucking votes. It's so simple, okay? I do it myself if they let me in the voter warehouse. I mean, this country, it's a great country.
voter
it's all about
warehouse?
finding. Yeah, they're all in the voter warehouse. But this country's all about finding your roots, finding yourself, finding your car keys, finding your mate, finding another mate, finding a third and final mate with a much better prenup, finding Neverland, adult friend finder, Finding Forrester, Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. Wait a minute. They didn't even change the title. That's terrible. It's
listen,
really lazy.
you're rambling.
It's nuts how they just switched out the names.
So what's the next step for you, Mr. President? You seem to be out of options.
Well, I don't think that's the case, Howard. We're doing very, very well. We're making plans for a second Trump term.
You won't face the facts, Mr. President. There's no way you can win now. It's over.
Oh, really? Well, what if I wear a Kamala Harris mask, sneak up behind Joe Biden and scream, "Boo, honky!" Biden drops dead, and I become president, and then I tear off the mask. Trump wins.
That's not going to work. You don't. If Biden dies, you don't become president.
Yes, there's no way you succeed.
No. That's not true. What if a Freaky Friday with Joe Biden, only I still get to bang Melania as Joe Biden? Trump wins, and Melania wins too as a bonus.
No, stop it. You're being silly now. Come on.
Okay, well, how about this? What if I use a Sharpie to change the Electoral College to Trump University, a much better and respected college, and they vote Trump wins?
That's not going to happen. Mr. President, this has made no sense. It's ridiculous.
All right, I got a few more. Come on, how about this? What if I give MSNBC's Steve Kornacki, that nerd, a swirly until he says, "I won Pennsylvania"? Trump wins.
All right, you want to give Steve Kornacki a swirly? What is that, like a?
I never liked
What is that? Where you take the underwear and you're like a wedgie? Is that what you're going to give him, and then he'll have to declare you the winner? I see.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
All right.
And I do have proof. I do have proof that Stacey Abrams is actually Eddie Murphy in a fat suit. How about that? Will that do anything?
That does you no good. I don't even know what you're talking about. Well, it was nice speaking with you, Mr. President. Good luck with whatever your next move is, okay?
Well, Howard, your audience is absolutely an enormous audience. So in front of them, I would like to officially pardon myself, which, by the way, is a lot like sucking your own dick. I mean, it's not easy, but if you can figure it out, it's truly awesome, and it doesn't make me gay.
Well, let me tell you something. That is the most sense you've made today. I never thought of that. Pardoning yourself is like sucking your own dick. Right. It's hard to do, but if you can do it, it's awesome. I like that.
It's really incredible, I have to tell you.
Well, they say that could be the worst thing you could do for yourself, but you go ahead.
Sucking my own dick?
How could that be so bad, Robin? It's not gay.
Really, so far, it's been fantastic, I have to tell you. I think I popped a disc out of my lower back, though.
See?
Let me ask you something. I don't mean fake Donald Trump. I mean the comedian. As a comedian, are you nervous with Trump leaving? Because,
no
what
more...
happens? What happens with the impression?
I don't think that's going to be an issue. You still have 74 million people who voted for him. You know, I did have some cancellations after Wednesday. Surprisingly.
This is John, and John is, of course, the great Trump impersonator. And I was thinking, Jesus Christ, he's already had cancellations for gigs.
You remember there was a guy named David Fry? Have you ever heard of him, John?
Oh, David Fry is my biggest influence.
Yeah, we don't bring him up. We don't bring him up around John. Hey, John, how do you say your last name again? John D. Domenico, right?
D. Domenico.
Yeah, John D. Domenico. Great. Listen,
yeah.
I'll have you on for as long as we can keep this going. You know what I mean? Because you're so good at it.
I'll work on Obama.
Usually once the president... what do you got to... Joe Biden?
You got to work on a Biden. All right, John, later. I mean, goodbye, Mr. Trump.
All right, goodbye, everybody, and I'm not going anywhere until next week after the inauguration. It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
All right, thank you. There he goes, the great President Trump.
Yeah, but I do worry about, you know how many guys were doing Trump? It was just like a field day of comedians who were just all able to do the president. And usually when the president goes, so does the impression.
John is so good at it that, he was making a ton of dough as Trump. And I'm sure he has mixed feelings, you know what I mean? It's like, what do you do?
Yeah, the guy really shot himself in the foot by causing an insurrection. And now John's getting cancellations.